Thanks Bob Scofield and Judy Scofield and Peter and Leslie and everybody and JJ. Billy. And though we'll never know just why Dave wanted to cross the road, we can rest assured that he is now at last on the other side. He looks good, except for the tire tracks. Billy, hope your birthday is a big hit. God bless in Christ your friend Bob Scofield and family. Shoebox. And Tommy said maybe Dave means Wendy's. He makes all that chicken everything. Bob was taking like Colonel Sanders or something. He said that Mark Taylor looks like Colonel Sanders. So everybody says he looks like Moses or Noah. Pastor Brown looked like Colonel Sanders for that Mississippi Tom Sawyer Vacation Bible Week thing. But this week, in July, it'll be on to Treasure Island again. Wonder who's going to play the bad guy and get pie in the face this time. Ken Hendrick always did the pirate music director. Maybe Ned Davis, you never know. Or maybe Mark Taylor, the youth director. It came in a nice box. Robert L. Scofield, 208 Lakeside Drive, Portsmouth, Virginia, 23701. To verify. Robert L. Scofield, 208 Lakeside Drive, Portsmouth, Virginia, 23701. I told Bob, your house address is the same school room number at ILC, Individualized Learning Center, room 208, Mrs. Cooper and her daughter Valerie. Then later on, went to Harry Hunt, hunting for Harry, and then moved over to Clark. SEC, Secondary Education Center. Then we all moved over to Clark High School. We merged together because SEC had some kind of water leak or something, so then we moved into Clark. So SEC moved into with the Clark kids. I read the instructions, and all of a sudden Bob knew how to do the trick. I needed to read the instructions and keep practicing. And Bob said, well, there's probably video. I said, yeah, YouTube and Facebook video. I've seen where they got the matrix and coins across, but I said, you did it just like the lady on Masters of Illusion this Saturday. She did the same thing. Thanks, Penguin Magic. That was a fast mailing order. That was quick. It came that Saturday. And Bob and Judy and Peter and the rest of them got back from a relative girl's graduation in Charlottesville. And Bob said, well, I'll give it to him Sunday morning. Well, I forgot. I know I'll do it Sunday night. And that's what he did Sunday night. He dropped Jeff over back home, and we talked to Roy. He was outside. We were going to go inside, but he was outside already. And I was praying to Jesus that we'd be able to see Chase and the two girls. I was hoping to see the other boy, but I didn't see him. But anyway, they're getting ready to leave to Georgia. Well, Jeff said Tuesday, but the children said they're going to leave Wednesday. And Bob said, "Oh yeah, I heard about that." I said, "Yeah, I was hoping that you guys would come over here because I was praying to Jesus you would." And to show us some magic tricks. So I did the Stephen Brundage Cube 3 tricks, and I did the instant solve, and the oldest girl said, "How'd you do that?" And Roy Justice said, "He's the magic man." And Jeff was talking to Bob Scofield, KTM motocross biker, illusionist magician and stuff. And Jeff said, I picked up the blue thing. "Oh, you're right, they ain't sponges. They're kind of soft, but they're not spongy like sponge balls in a magic set." I was hoping that Chase didn't leave it because he said he had a magic set. Said, "No, they go to some kind of gun that they have with balls in it." And he said, "You could probably find them." "Okay. You can use them." "Yeah, I could use it for the cups and balls. I just need to find 2 more." He said, "Well, there's probably more." And I found another one, but I couldn't find the other 2. And then I said, "Here, watch." And I showed that blue ball, and Chase said, "Hey, that's mine." I said, "Well, they were on the grass." But anyway, watch, I'll make it disappear. And Bob Scofield said, "Watch." He's getting ready to make it. Watch Bill. And I did the French drop, tourniquet, as a missionary guy that's staying over Marty's Rock's place. I did either Bob Jones or Crown College acting thing, but he knew magic tricks on the side. He calls another word for French drop is tourniquet. And in Penn and Teller we learned that it's tourniquet. Anyway, and then everybody has their way, like tomato, potato, or taters, as my sister Stacy says. Or we have some, instead of mashed potatoes, she said, "We gonna have some taters?" Stacy Page now and Stacy Smith. Anyway, I did the vanish of the ball and reappeared under my arm of my gray jacket, and then I here, Chase, here you go. Oh, and I reached into my pocket inside. Here's the other ball I found. If there's any more, I don't know. Here you go. You can have it. It's no big deal. And Bob said, "You got any rubber bands?" Can't seem to find them. "Has anybody got any rubber bands?" Bob says. And they didn't know. So I said, "Let me check in this orange bag that Banshee gave me." "Oh yeah, I got rubber bands." He said, "Oh, watch." And he said, "Wow." I did the Crazy Man's handcuff, and I did the Copperfield style, and the jumping rubber bands, and then where they locked into place like Copperfield and all that. And the girl said, "Oh, I remember that one. You did such and such." But then I did something else and threw her off. He was like, "Huh?" Anyway, it was good to entertain him. And the other girl was impressed too, the youngest girl. And then I handed him, she said, "Oh yeah, goodnewsbaptist.org. Yep. And here's sweethavenbaptist.com. Both are connected. Sweet Haven and Good News, we're connected. We're connected. Each church is connected to each other's church, and other churches too. We're sister churches, anyway. And here's all my YouTube channels and my nephew William's YouTube channels. Well, I looked the last time, I couldn't get to it. I said, "Well, you got to go to Google, and you got to type exactly what you see right here." "Oh, okay. Okay, thanks." Okay, that way you can't forget us when you guys go, when you move Wednesday. He said, "Oh, okay." So Jesus made it all worked out fine. And then we went back to church. Bob let me get out because he said Bob walks. "You know, Bill, I walk fast." I said, "I know." So I was sitting there practicing the instant solves again with the Rubik's Cube, and then I was going to do the toss-up saw, but I missed up in the mix-up, and I just stood my shoulder like that, and then got into Bob's car, and then went to his house, and he handed me the blue card, and I said, I petted the new pet, the kitty cat they got, named Emmy, or a boy cat named Emmy, green. Judy calls him Emmy because he has green eyes. He was a stray cat, and now it's a house pet. Got a collar and everything. And Bob said, well, I call him Elmer. And I said, when you say that, I think of Elmer Fudd. Bill, that's exactly why I call him Elmer. And I was like, oh, I get it. He chased all the squirrels out, and you patched up the hole, so he's like Elmer Fudd chasing the bug, either Daffy Duck or Bugs Bunny. I get it. It's a metaphor. I get it. But anyway, it was a good time. And then Bob opened up the box for me, and he said, I haven't opened up the box yet. Here, I'll open up for you. He had a box cutter. He opened it up, and either he had a pocket knife or he was good at opening it up. And then I read the instructions, and then Bob did the trick, and I go, wow, you did it just like that lady on Masters of Illusions. And I said, thanks, Bob. He said, you're welcome. And then before he left, I yelled because she's in her bedroom. Thanks, Judy. She said, you're welcome. I saw the girl cat there too. She was inside. Sassy. Bob says they now fix the animals so that they don't kill the kitty cats because it costs the government a lot of money. So they neuter them so they don't have any babies, and they let them go out on the street again. Well, Judy ended up getting one that was marked, and that's why the vet told her that's why he's numbered on his belly. It means he's been neutered. But now it's a pet with the Scofields, and it chased the squirrels out of the attic, and Bob would ever patch up the hole. So God answered his prayer to figure out how to get rid of the squirrels out of that attic. He was thinking about spraying there, but that'd be poison.